Breaking news that could reshape the crypto landscape once again. The SEC has just filed a notice of appeal in the Ripple and XRP case. But what does this really mean for XRP holders, investors, and the broader crypto market? Stick around because today, we're diving deep into this latest twist in the legal battle that could change everything. Hey there, crypto enthusiasts. Welcome back to Zaki Crypto Update, your go-to channel for all things cryptocurrency, blockchain insights, and market analysis. If you're passionate about staying ahead in the world of crypto, you're in the right place. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the biggest updates like this one. Today, we're covering the SEC's latest move in their ongoing case against Ripple and what it could mean for the future of XRP. Trust me, you're going to want to stay until the end, because things are heating up in ways no one expected. By the time we finish today, you'll understand not only the specifics of the SEC's appeal but also Ripple's bold counter-strategy and how this legal tug-of-war could impact the entire crypto industry. Plus, we'll break down the immediate effects on XRP's price and what this means for your investments. Stick around because there's so much more than what meets the eye. Let's jump straight into the facts. On Wednesday, a significant court filing revealed that the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, officially filed a notice of appeal to the Second Circuit Court of Appeals. This came just 4 days before the deadline. Now, this might sound like just another bureaucratic step, but in reality, it signals something much bigger. The SEC is essentially telling the world, we're not done here. They're challenging key rulings made by Judge Analisa Torres in 2023. Interestingly, this appeal was expected by many within the crypto community. After all, the SEC was never fully satisfied with how the case was unfolding. However, what stands out here is that the SEC didn't specify which part of the ruling they were appealing. It's more like a formal declaration of their intent to keep fighting. But why now? What part of the ruling are they targeting? That remains to be seen, but many speculate it revolves around the judge's interpretation of XRP's classification as a non-security, which is a huge point of contention. Now, this appeal isn't just a minor hiccup in the grand scheme of things. If successful, it could potentially overturn parts of the earlier judgment, shaking the foundations of the Ripple win. For those of you who might not be familiar, the original ruling from Judge Torres was considered a partial victory for Ripple, especially regarding XRP's classification. But here's where it gets even more interesting. The SEC initially tried to file what's called an interlocutory appeal, essentially an early appeal, right after the ruling last year. But the court tossed that attempt, saying the SEC could only appeal after a final judgment was made. And now, here we are, with the regulator making its next move. Just a few days after the SEC's latest filing, a representative from the agency explained that they are planning to appeal Judge Torres' August 7 ruling specifically. This particular ruling, according to the SEC, conflicted with an earlier decision from the Supreme Court. The regulatory body claims it's defending long-standing securities laws, which could be impacted by this case. Once the actual appeal is filed, we'll get more insight into which parts of the ruling they want to contest. But here's the kicker, this could drag the case on even longer, and that uncertainty is what's currently weighing down XRP's price. More on that later. While all eyes are on the SEC's next move, Ripple's leadership is standing firm. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse recently took to Twitter to reassure the crypto community. His message was clear, XRP's status as a non-security is not up for debate, and even the SEC isn't challenging that particular point. He emphasized that the SEC's appeal won't touch the decision that XRP itself is not a security, which was a huge win for Ripple last year. Let's be clear, Garlinghouse tweeted, XRP's status as a non-security is the law of the land today. Bold words, and they should provide some comfort to XRP holders worried about what's next. Garlinghouse's confidence stems from the fact that the SEC previously admitted it wasn't challenging XRP's classification as a non-security. So while the broader legal battle continues, Ripple believes the most important question, the status of XRP, is settled. Before we continue, if you're finding this video helpful, make sure to smash that like button. It helps the channel a ton and keeps you updated on crucial crypto news. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, so you never miss an update that could impact your investments. Now, let's talk about Ripple's next move. As the SEC gears up for their appeal, Ripple's chief legal officer Stuart Alderety has made it clear that the company isn't going to sit back. In fact, they may even be considering a counter-lawsuit. Alderity expressed his frustration with the SEC's latest actions, calling the ongoing case a complete embarrassment for the regulatory body. This case has dragged on for over 4 years, and instead of accepting the outcome, the SEC is once again stalling. But here's where things get interesting. Ripple's legal team isn't ruling out their own appeal, especially regarding parts of the ruling they found unfavorable. While the company scored a significant victory in the initial judgment, there were still aspects they didn't agree with. So, could we see a full-blown legal showdown in the courts? It's looking more and more likely. Alderity mentioned that Ripple has several options on the table, including appealing those parts of the judgment they didn't like. This means the legal back and forth could continue for months, or even years, depending on how these appeals shake out. While the courtroom drama unfolds, XRP's price has not remained untouched. In the past 24 hours, the cryptocurrency has shed over 10% of its value, falling to around 53.5 cents at the time of writing. Despite this drop, XRP's market cap is still holding above $30 billion, but investor sentiment remains shaky. Why the sudden drop? It's simple: uncertainty. Investors hate uncertainty, and the SEC's latest appeal has thrown a wrench into what many thought was a resolved issue. While Ripple executives remain confident, the market is reacting to the possibility of prolonged legal battles and the potential for an unfavorable ruling. But here's something you need to keep in mind: this drop could also present a buying opportunity for those who believe in XRP's long-term prospects. Remember, even with the legal uncertainty, XRP remains one of the largest cryptocurrencies by market cap, and its adoption continues to grow. So, what's the big takeaway from all this? Well, for starters, the SEC's appeal means that this case is far from over. Both the regulator and Ripple seem prepared to take this fight all the way to the highest levels of the judicial system, which means more volatility for XRP in the near future. But here's where it gets even more interesting for the broader crypto market. The outcome of this case won't just affect Ripple or XRP, it could set a precedent for how cryptocurrencies are regulated in the US moving forward. If the SEC wins their appeal, it could mean stricter regulations for other digital assets. On the flip side, a win for Ripple could be a massive victory for the entire crypto space, signaling that not all cryptocurrencies should be classified as securities. Thank you for sticking with me until the end of this important update. It's clear that the Ripple vs. SEC case is far from over, and we'll continue to bring you the latest developments as they unfold. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, so you never miss out on critical updates that could impact your crypto investments. As always, your support means the world to me. Smash that like button if you found this video insightful, and drop a comment below to let me know your thoughts on the SEC's latest move. Don't forget to check out my other videos on Ripple, XRP, and other top cryptos. There's plenty more to uncover.